Why knowledge matters.
Differentiation is a value, and the value of differentiation is students deserve to have their needs met. It's a student's, you could say it's their Bill of Rights, it's their human rights. Students have to be in school, and they deserve to believe that they deserve to have those needs met when they're in school. That's their right. They deserve to thrive. They deserve to grow. They deserve to leave the school feeling better than when they got to school in the morning. They deserve to know more at the end of the day, understand more, be able to do more, even if it's slight, at the end of the day. So, differentiation is that belief that students deserve to have their needs met. Then we have to operationalize it, because if it remains a theory, there isn't really much we can do with it. So how do we operationalize differentiation? In the chapter, I speak about differentiation and universal design, and those two things are very similar. Universal design, and they both bring to this tactical element of differentiation. So I'll start with universal design. Universal design speaks to one element of it is, what are the barriers and how do I break down those barriers? One of the things that we need to think about when we're planning our lessons and our units, we need to think about what the barriers are for certain students. A barrier should not be an internal fact. We shouldn't speak to barriers like, a learning disability, attention deficit disorder, autism spectrum. Those may be disorders and things that are internalized within or internal elements of individuals. But when we talk about barriers, we have to think of these barriers in terms of things that can be removed, obstacles that we can remove. So when we're planning our lesson, we need to think about who the students are. And then we need to ask ourselves if there are specific barriers that would prevent the students from learning, because it's their right to be able to learn and grow. So if I'm going to be asking the students to read a portion of the text, a barrier might be the text is too difficult. Once I state the barrier in that way, I know I can give students a simpler text, or I can have them pair and read the text with one another. If the barrier is I'm asking the students to sit and work for 25 minutes by themselves, the amount of time they need to sit is too challenging. Maybe I can break that into 5-minute blocks, and I can scaffold by giving them a sheet that guides them with maybe some prompting questions. So I need to think about what the barriers are and how I can provide access for students who have those barriers.